Asia in general is, especially for Australia, you know, it's so close to us. It's such short travel. You know, I really would love Asia to be more of a focus from particularly this country. Indonesia, Benji is a great example of the quality coming from Indonesia. There's good things happening in Myanmar, CQI all through Myanmar. There's good things happening in Laos. There's a lot of work being done to change farmers growing poppy over to coffee, a much more socially sort of viable crop. And then, hey Dennis, sorry. And but the area that is the most exciting is China. Like, what's happening there is incredible. How quickly it's happened, how rapidly it's evolved. In the last 5 years, it's become like the 5th largest producer of Arabica coffee. At the moment, it's kind of a limited varietal and limited gene pool up there. Nestle planted so much Catamor all through Asia back in the day that it's still predominantly Catamor, which gets a bit of a bad rap. It can be rugged. It has that Robusta mother as far as the gene pool goes. But the reason I'm loving doing the China thing so much is because a man called Ted Lingle is, he's the head of quality. He's the senior advisor. He's the senior advisor to the CQI. The whole Q grading system is based on the way this man thinks about coffee. And he's a member of the board of the Yunnan Coffee Exchange. And so the government has offered him this position to be the head of all quality, overseeing all the processing, and yeah, basically just head of quality. And so the totally interesting thing about this is, even though it's all Catamor, you can see how clean the processing is. You can see how far they've come in developing the processing method, and I know for a fact there's Caturra going into Pu'er and Yunnan region. There's versions of Typica. There's Bourbon. There's a whole new gene pool that they're trying to get up into the mountains there. And the thing, SL28, all sorts of, there's Geisha. So for me, the exciting thing is they've already done all their work on the processing. They've got the processing right now. And so when all these 100% Arabica strains start to come through and drop in, there's going to be some amazing coffee from China. And yeah, it's totally exciting. And it's, I hope this is very simple cupping. It's not blind, or everything's there in front of you. You know what it is. But what we've got is the winning coffee from the Best of Yunnan competition. We've got number 2 and we've got number 3. The first 2 are really, really interesting naturals. I think the durable nature of the Catamor, it really takes a timely natural process really well. It softens down those rugged edges, and it really fruits up really nicely. And the number 3 is a fully washed Catamor. And again, the reason why Ted said he took the appointment is because this particular part of Pu'er, the nights are on average 2 to 3 degrees cooler than a lot of the other areas where they grow Catamor at that altitude. And so he talks about the cooler the nights, the more sugars the plant and the fruit is producing during respiration. And it's similar to viticulture. It's a similar concept. The cooler the nights, the more sugars that are brought to the fruit. And so he'll say that it's the sweetest version of Catamor he's ever tasted. It's kind of why he took the appointment and why he's so into it. Yeah, and again, with all these, the varietal, the new ones that are going up, yeah, it's really exciting. It'll be something to watch. I'm going to keep going back and doing the judging every year, because I've made good friends there, and it's a beautiful part of the world. And I think, you know, with the way climate change is moving and everything, and all these little microclimates are changing in all the more established growing regions, Asia is much more better equipped to sort of handle these little changes or big changes in the environment. And Asia is going to be, yeah, it's so important to the future of coffee in general. But anyway, yeah, let's go. Enjoy. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.